Hello there, you wonderful people. I hope you all had a wonderful Wednesday. I hope you didn't work too hard at school or at, work, or depending on where you go. I just hope that you've had a wonderful day. But guys, we have some good news to report on with AMC, which will probably cheer you up, as AMC is actually up to date. If we can get a percentage on it, according to Google, it's around 5%, so not too bad, honestly. And of course, this really does indicate some strong things happening with AMC in the future. Well, guys, of course, I am not a financial advisor, so this video is consisting of only my personal views. But with that being said, guys, if you will enjoy this episode where I talk about my views, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because of course I do talk about AMC every single day because you guys do love it so much. So with that being said, let's not waste any more time and jump straight into the video. So yeah guys, middle of the week, AMC is actually kind of taking a bit of a turnaround. If we can look over the past week, obviously we've had a lot of sell-off action, and actually I was becoming a bit skeptical to AMC. In last night's episode I was talking about the fact that as of current, where it was yesterday, I would be buying into this one for the fundamentals rather than the actual hype. And of course right now guys, I still do stand by that, and even if you'd have bought in yesterday, you would have probably made quite a decent profit up until now of around 10%. But that doesn't matter guys, what really matters is where we are going today based on what we have been seeing, and honestly, I am actually pretty optimistic with the results that we have been seeing today. Obviously it has increased by quite a large amount for what the stock's value is. I think this really does bring a lot of hope back into the stock for me, and now I'm feeling a bit more confident when it comes to AMC. So guys, overall when it comes to buying this one, honestly I think there is still a bit more room now for hype to come back into this one, because obviously a lot of people were paying attention to this stock anyway, and now that it has rocketed up by such a quite a huge amount, to be honest, in one day, I think a lot more attention will be going back into this one. But realistically, what we have seen throughout the day is a lot of volatility in the morning, obviously building up until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. From about 1 o'clock exactly, we've been selling off, brought our stock down about 8% from those highs, which is not a bad thing. And of course, even towards the end of session, we saw a little bit of an uptick in the stock price, which brought us up by a tiny amount, but of course it is still finishing the day green, which is a fantastic thing to see. So right now guys, where we are standing with AMC, I am pretty confident now. I'm not saying that it's going to rocket up by 10 times, 20 times, because there definitely is some potential for it to explode, but on the other hand guys, it's still going to be a risky investment, which definitely could go down. When it comes to buying positions in AMC, I would definitely consider this one more of a speculative play. I would obviously only afford to risk what I can lose, and I don't think that's a bad thing either. Looking at AMC, you guys, the potential is there to see this one get hyped up again. And on top of that, the fundamentals are pretty solid. Obviously, it is a company which specializes in theaters and all that kind of good stuff, which means that realistically, guys, it's definitely a decent buy for the long term. Obviously, the pandemic and all that kind of bad stuff has had an effect on the revenue for this company. I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of these institutions were short in this stock. I don't think that's a bad thing either. It did almost create a short squeeze up to a very insane level. I think there is still some potential for this one to go up even higher in the future. But when it comes to today, guys, I am pretty confident with AMC, honestly. I'm not saying that it is going to rocket up into the future. I will definitely be watching this one tomorrow. I think if tomorrow is positive, which it definitely could be, and if it's positive by a lot, I think it will, indicate some hype coming back into the stock. But right now we've seen a bit of a turnaround, and it's quite a strong turnaround indeed, because even looking from about the mid part of the afternoon yesterday, we can see that now the stock price is up by 11%, which is quite significant. And we can see that on the 1 week chart, it really is starting to pick back up and even start to curl back up on the 1 month chart, bringing us ever so slightly back into the green. So guys, when it comes to AMC, I don't think that we'll be breaking past those $20 highs in the next week or so. I think it is possible, but I think it's extremely unlikely. But overall, guys, there is still some room for this one to get picked up pretty quickly. But obviously, like I said, if I am going to be getting into this one, it would be on the risk factor, knowing what I'm getting into and understanding the risk that comes with that. But overall, AMC, definitely a decent buy right now if you are willing to handle the risk and if you know what you are getting into. But if you guys are confident in AMC, if you think that today is a great indication of things to come, please do tell me in the comment section. I think it really is going to be quite an interesting few weeks, or at least few days with AMC, as if tomorrow brings more positivity, we could see a lot of people jump back into this one with the hype and the fear of missing out, which could also send the stock price flying. But of course we could see the opposite happen with the stock going down. My personal predictions are we probably will see it go up a bit more tomorrow, but I don't think it will be by too much. I think it will be by a justifiable amount, i.e. bringing us back up past this level, hopefully, of about $6.50. I think if that is the case, if we can get past that high of today, then it will really bring some great things going into the future. But of course, guys, like I've said it many a time, AMC obviously carries a lot of risk at the minute, which is not necessarily a bad thing if you trade it correctly, but you need to be aware of that. But yeah, guys, the next few days are going to be crucial in my opinion. It could bring a lot of hype into the stock. We could see it go down further. If it goes down, I think it's definitely, a perfect time to buy in for the fundamentals. If it goes up, it's definitely a perfect time to buy in for the hype. But where we are sat right now, I don't think it's a worse position, either if you're going for the short term or the long term. I think there's definitely some profits to be made. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick video, but please do make sure to do your own research, but do tell me what you're doing with AMC down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.